As another reminder, we will most likely raid them after, and we'll see what happens. But Ao Dai, an almost like anniversary edition of Ao Dai is going on tonight.
You mean
And because of
Ojai?
that, yes, Ao Dai even. And they have a boosted prize pool specially done for this edition, and because of that, they've got a lot of hype around them. So yeah, best of luck to them and their players. And Oreo is going to be playing that in that as well.
But not MeomaikA. MeomaikA has
Yeah.
excluded himself from that tournament.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, because we can see him here. Here on Eternal Empire, the Empire which is, as the name suggests, eternal. LE. LE, of course, stands for litigation eyeliner. Litigation eyeliner. That's when you're a lawyer and you want your, you go up on your court appearance and you're like, I want to look really like cool and menacing and intense. So you use eyeliner to make your eyes more intense. That makes sense, right?
Just like Batman.
It's like Batman. Use eyeliner. Anyway, we are on the final match of the Grand Platypus Open, number 39. We're in the southwest corner of the map. All the way from the land of Hong Kong, our pink Protoss player. He already has one tournament championship in his pocket. Give it up for Bistork.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player representing himself. It is MeomaikA.
Do you think the X is for the 10 championships that he already has in GPO?
Yes, specifically.
Yeah, that makes sense. Every time he increases it, like adds another notch. It's good. I mean, that could be a really nice mod, to add like so you can add in a tournament like a trophy based on how
I was actually about to say that. I think it'd be really cool if Blizzard, because there are trophies in the game, like visibly in game when it comes to like
you get nonsense tournaments that no one plays anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, it would be really cool if Blizzard were to somehow incorporate them and partner with like actual ongoing tournaments to somehow like get our own in game, whether it's for something like this or like Olima League and stuff like that. Like I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because I've often said that encouraging just community-run tournaments is the single most crucial element of keeping StarCraft alive for the long run. And there are basically no tools for that at all in the game. It's just there's nothing. Especially that as an admin, it's an impossible job. You have zero information on what's going on, and no authority on anything. Just nothing. Just zero tools. You have to always rely on something else. You have to rely on challenge to see the bracket. You have to rely on external sites to check on players' ranks and stuff. It's just, you have to rely on Discord to ping people and.
But still,
What?
After 10 years, we can now have parties on NA.
Which I'm pretty sure was not intentional. It's just a byproduct of them finally giving you the ability to choose a server.
It's actually a bug, and they're gonna patch it out next patch.
Yeah, they're going to patch it out next patch. This is. Yeah, I was talking yesterday that I remember TB ranting about it when they changed the interface in like 2014 or something on the podcast. Like, this is. Well, speaking of ranting, Bistork is about to go on a rant. Dropolors. This is the MeomaikA build, basically.
Yeah. So this has to deal a lot of damage because there's nothing at home really to stop this Void Ray. Like there's the queens that were left at home. There's only one, so a decent amount of damage can be done across the map. So MeomaikA, he has to try and deal like equal or greater than damage like with his drops.
Yes, advanced notice.
Oh,
Can you do anything about it? MeomaikA already loses 6 workers at home. Bistork he spreads the crypts here. We got the floods working. Oh, can he deny? No, he's not going to deny the Void Ray.
Yeah, the pylon.
Deny further Void Ray.
Yeah, the pylon does go down, but a little bit too late. So the Void Ray did come out. There are 3 queens here, and it looks like the Lings are trying to bust on through, but so far no luck.
Now they're going to be elevated or not?
They should be.
Yeah, there we go. And he has enough coins to actually make sure the Void Rays don't threaten the Zerglings, and now we can just munch on workers. There's another warping coming in, but the Zerglings will be able to take care of it.
Yeah, nice transfuses. Yeah, it goes down. There's only one left. It looks like the Overlord was being focused down, but it managed to drop all the Lings. And does MeomaikA have enough? Like, he has a couple more energy for transfuses, but the Lings are running out.
I mean, he's trading pretty well because he's just killing expensive air units for Zerglings. The Queens are still alive. Thing is, at home, he's got a 3rd base. He's getting an infestation pit of all things.
Straight up.
Because why not?
Yeah. Hold on, what is happening in this game? So this is gonna get cleaned up, but in the midst of all of this, like a bunch of creep tumors were thrown down, which is gonna be quite annoying, and it's gonna like give me a bunch of vision. Yeah. He's been actively doing it the entire time.
There's 2 active creep tumors still active here. This is insane.
Oh, this is actually pretty huge because like this is denying like a lot of production from being thrown down. Like this is actually affecting Bistork in a big way.
Yeah, because a lot of the area that's you know, that's pylon. A lot of the pylon area is surrounded by creep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he's waiting for the units to move out. He can actually spread more creep now. If he wants. And he's getting a Hydralisk then, which means he's going Mutalisks.
Yeah. Of course, that's what it means. We also have the infestation pit as well, which he got, I think, before the Hydra Den, which is a little bit odd. But
what's he doing with it though?
Right now, nothing.
Does it? You don't need it for the Hydra upgrade, right?
No.
No, you don't.
No. You don't need it for Hydra upgrades. I imagine he got it preemptively because he's gonna get infestors at some point. I mean, that's gonna be my logic. We'll see if that even comes into play because again, these Void Rays are dealing some decent damage.
He rolled a die and it was like infestation pit. Why?
Yeah.
No, Bistork. Is he going infestors? Nope. Just got an infestation pit.
The problem with that is that Bistork, he hasn't seen it. You know, like he doesn't know that that's a thing.
There's creep inside his base. Look at this, the whole base is creep. And in the natural, it's actually like it sees the
Thief Beacon.
The Thief Beacon. Like perfect scouting.
What a big brain play.
It's a creep drop.
It's...
This is why I like casting MeomaikA. It's like you can see situations that would never happen in any other game.
Mm-hmm. You can almost guarantee that Bistork has never experienced this before. Like unless he's managed to play against MeomaikA like on the ladder or something, but even then it's pretty insane.
I mean, he's finally clearing it up. He has this couple of zealots running around with an observer. So the Void Rays are coming in. There aren't enough queens and spores to defend.
Yeah, what I'm worried about is that we've been here before, and this happened on the map that Bistork took off of MeomaikA, where Bistork, he just goes all the way up to carriers, and MeomaikA, all he has is like Hydras and a handful of Infestors. What I'm a little bit worried about is that this game, he got the Infestation Pit, he hasn't got any Infestors. Instead, MeomaikA, he's got Hive. And there's the answer. He's going for Vipers instead.
Right, so Bistork finally clearing the creep from his own base. How do you even say that? There's no term for this. Offensive creeping.
It's hashtag just MeomaikA things. It's great.
Just MeomaikA things.
But I don't know if I like this. Like, to be fair, so like there is a way to make this work with Vipers. Like, don't get me wrong, but there are only 2 Vipers, and I don't know. Like, there's potential. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely potential. We'll see what MeomaikA is able to pull off with this army composition.
The trick is that he's going to have to pick up these carriers and trade them one at a time. It doesn't have a lot of hydro discs either. It's 23, which is okay, but it's not like a gigantic amount. And Bistork is a lot more careful with his Void Rays than we saw in previous games. The hydro discs they do have speed and range. Okay, so and now they got +1 attack as well. Okay, now the Vipers are going to start to come into play.
Ooh. And what's important is that the Vipers, they reveal themselves. So now Bistork, he should be working on, he hasn't quite gotten it yet, but he should be working on some other kind of tech. Ideally, High Templar for feedbacks.
I mean, he's getting the anti Viper unit called Colossus.
Yep.
Mio is just using the Vipers so well. Just trading these units one by one. This does lose one of the lurkers, the lurkers, not the lurkers, the sky lurkers, the
Vipers.
Vipers. I don't know why my brain blanked out on it all of a sudden.
It's okay. It's why I'm here. It's why I'm here. And
the walking thesaurus.
Yes. It's okay. I do the same thing with Yoda every time we cast as well. It's fine.
This is why myself and Yoda should never cast together. It's just
you.
It was 4 hours of us going. Wait, which?
The amount of dead air. God damn it. But MeomaikA, I think I love what he's doing. Like, it looks like he's learned from the previous experience because, like, he's expanding every which way. You know, he has 88 workers. Like, it's
where are the Vipers? Oh, see, this is why you need. The Vipers had the opportunity to catch something, but they're not. They're not catching. Storm isn't finished. Maybe he's afraid of the storm. Just not that
the feedback. There it is.
Oh no! The Viper is gonna lose him.
Yeah, and just like that, there's no more energy on the Vipers, only one left, so no more yoinks. Now it's all about the micro here for MeomaikA. Is he going to be able to push on through? And honestly, there may be enough Hydras just to kill the Interceptors? I know, it doesn't look like it.
No, there's chargelets on the ground, there's a cannon here, there's some sentries, and the force fields are really good.
Wow.
This brings out MeomaikA. Look at the base that he's taking in the southeast, though.
Jesus.
He sent a creep highway specifically there. You can see the breadcrumbs of creep tumors on the minimap. He's like, oh, I'm gonna take bases on your side of the map. Why not?
You can see MeomaikA's thought process. Like that's where it led him over time.
It has a thought process so much as
true.
It's just In one of the World Cups, the football World Cups, when they had that octopus that randomly picked stuff in the Paul, I think, Paul the octopus, it sort of predicted the outcomes of the games. I think that's how MeomaikA's mind works. There's like an insect inside his mind that randomly picks like a thought. Look at how many corruptors now. He just started stepping them. Oh, and the recall. All the carriers are dead. Oh,
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
late to the party and just gonna get sniped.
yeah, the War Prism, 2 free carriers as well. Like, Bistork took an amazing engagement earlier with all the Hydras, but now he just lost so much supply to the Corruptor Remax. And the problem is because he went for Colossus, they're also vulnerable to these Corruptors, and now almost everything goes down.
Yeah. And there are Archons on the ground here, so the Grappers aren't completely safe, but they've cleaned out all the quality units from Bistork, and MeomaikA is is maxed out. He's free to bank up minerals and gas. He has a much better income at the moment than 85 workers. Even getting some worker damage there.
Yeah, I think something that's important to note is that obviously a bunch of the supply for MeomaikA is in those Corruptors, but he's able to use them well regardless. Because he was able to snipe like the natural Nexus of Bistork. He can do the same again to one of the other Nexuses as well. So, and we do see that he's remaxing on Hydras, and now he's kind of safe to do so. Like, there's no more Storm, there's no more, you know.
Again with Corruptors. Natural.
Oh no, they're all gonna go down!
Oh, not even using the storms. No chance. This is just MeomaikA just make more Hydras. Oh, it's just making Zerglings now.
Because yeah, why not? I mean, the Hydras are doing so well; they're going to be able to take out the majority of the Archons before the Lings get here. And now, like, yeah, what does Bistork? He doesn't really have much. He has an Archon. He has a handful of Gateway units. Meanwhile, the Corruptors, they're just on top of another base.
They're just puking their guts out on whatever Protoss building they can find. The fourth bait is down. The third is half mined out. The natural is just being long distance mined from the main base at the moment. Natural is just about to finish. This base is all oversaturated. Hydras is just going to kill everything here. GG is called, and MeomaikA is on match point to get another championship. Slowly catching up to Demi.
Honestly, that was pretty close because if that game went any longer, I don't know if you saw, there was an Ultralisk Cavern on the way for MeomaikA, and that would have been a surefire way for Bistork to get back into that game.
Why? Lockers were pretty good. Oh, you thought he was making Ultralisks with the Ultralisk Cavern? No. Lockers.
True. Oh god.
Yaku wants to meet MeomaikA's brain octopus.
I was about to say, I question like this memory you have about a brain octopus that picks things. Like, I've never heard of that before, and pardon me.
No, it's called Paul. I think it's called Paul the Octopus. This was in Germany or Netherlands. It was very big. I felt like a few years ago in one of the World Cups, and I think I do believe like he actually that octopus had the best predictions about the games, like better than all the analysts. Yeah, the highest success rates in predicting. And it's just like they put like 2 conch shells with like a treat under one of them, and they're either of them, and each one had a flag, and whichever one the octopus chose, that was the prediction of who is going to be the winner. That's how elaborate that was. And again, it explains why I think that's how MeomaikA thinks.
Oh god. He is the octopus cat ? He's great. And I mean, I don't know. We'll see if Bistork's able to do anything here. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't whipped out any DTs. Like, it worked really well against Oreo. Like, against MeomaikA, maybe. I don't know. I like to see him try. Are you Googling the octopus right now? Is that what's happening? God. Oh god. Steak? Kura, can you hear me?
Oh, I was coughing, so I like unmuted myself to cough, and it's finally actually the button got stuck. It was like a push to mute button.
Okay.
Never mind. Oh, never mind. I was actually talking. I had no idea if you heard what I said, but anyway, in the southeast corner of Death Aura, we have our Pink Protoss. Currently has 1 GPO championship in his belt, all the way from the land of Hong Kong. Give it up for Bistork.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE, going for a pool first? Question mark. I'm not too sure how early of a pool. We have the Vietnamese Zerg player representing himself. It is MeomaikA.
I think like the octopus in MeomaikA's brain is like the Cthulhu, one of like the dark ones, or like the ancient ones.
Mm-hmm.
The dark god. Every like, you know, every tentacle is like connecting to a different part of the brain, and depending on where when the octopus presses, that's like triggers different thoughts and like different strategies.
So for this to work with MeomaikA, it would have to be is it a cat with tentacles or a cat with multiple paws?
Yeah, a catctopus.
There you go.
It's a cat with 8 tails instead of feet, instead of like cat paws. Look, I'm not saying it makes sense, but you know, it's MeomaikA's brain. It's not supposed to make sense.
Exactly.
It is going to base Roach all in. Speaking of making sense.
Yeah, and honestly, this works pretty well on Death Aura. Like, honestly, like normally this takes a long time to come out, but because of them speed zones, roaches can just zoom across the map. And at the moment, like Bistork, I don't believe he doesn't see any of this.
He's getting a Twilight Council, going for his usual shenanigans.
No.
Okay, I think you saw the roaches moving out, right?
He should have with the vision from the pylon. I'm just incredibly worried because he's going for his usual shenanigans. Like, that's a lot of money investing into tech, not in like production, not in units, not in defense. So this is kind of ideal for MeomaikA. Oh, he knows he's throwing down shield batteries.
Yaku checked it out. Apparently it was in 2012. I saw Tai moves down. I said like a few years ago. It was 8 years ago.
Oh god. I mean, I'm sure the episode was like they live for a long time, right? I'm sure he's still out there predicting soccer matches. It's fine.
Yeah, let's not check that.
Oh god.
Never check on the internet if a lovable animal is still alive. Don't do that.
Oh god, and as we were saying, like, there's not really any production, so there's only 1 unit here for Bistork. There's a pylon, but it should be focused down.
Shit batteries keeping the pylon alive, so it's not going to go down, and it looks like MeomaikA might get cleared out here.
Yeah, again, Bistork, he just has to buy enough time for that Immortal to come out for the next round of Warpins. He has 3 gateways in production right now. He needs them to survive, and it looks like he may be able to buy enough time.
There you go. It works. The defense works. Bistork not going down without a point on the board.
Yeah, he fights back against the Catapus. The Octo Cat.
Hey. EBG is online. I'm Benji. EBG! I miss EBG.
Yeah, it's been so long.
I miss a hype Terran.
Mm-hmm.
The Vietnamese Bien. And I'm almost out of water. Gotta make sure you hydrate your hydras. Set your roaches. Drain disruptors regularly. which you really need to do after you hydrate your hydras a lot.
Ah.
I'm still waiting on the selection of map. Mio needs to consult the ancient gods, or just randomly select a map.
Now he's getting ready to roll the dice. He's blowing on them. You know, he's making sure he picks the right dice as well. I'm sure he has plenty available to him, depending on the situation.
I feel like that requires thought and strategy planning and everything. It's not his style.
Oh,
I choose ice. I can't guarantee the chrome. Can't promise that. I can only bring the ice. All right. Let's get that set up. Mio needs to be here. Alrighty. So everyone's ready. We can get right into it.
yeah. And honestly, it was pretty cool that, you know, Bistork, he does fight back. He does put a point on the board. He is still on match point, so it's quite dangerous for him. But MeomaikA, I feel like based off of last game, he's like the kind of person, because he's like so far ahead in the series, he's confident enough to go for like an all-in. Like, is he gonna do it again? Like, this again, these are like really good opportunities for Bistork to just be defensive and take some maps, take some wins.
Yeah. Not sure if MeomaikA is going to give him that opportunity though. It's going to be another proxy hatch or something. I mean, this is MeomaikA's map choice. Remember that. All right, everyone. Welcome to ICE. LE. LE, of course. Just in case you did not know, stands for Limousine Enzyme. Limousine Enzyme. That's the enzyme that makes you survive sitting in a limousine. If you don't have that, it's very dangerous. You could be limousine allergic. Consult with your doctor to get checked on your limousine allergy profile before you go to Las Vegas. This has been a PSA by the Cranky Ducklings. In the northeast corner of the map, representing the land of Hong Kong, are Pink Protoss, trailing by 1 point in his best of 5 match. He has to win 2 of them in order to get a championship. It is Bistork.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ice and Chrome LE, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player. Once again, going for a pool first, we have MeomaikA.
Alrighty. That doesn't mean cheekiness necessarily out of Mio.
Yeah, just because it was a pool first, not like a crazy early pool. Like, it is more than anything like a safety pool. Like, he gets a couple of lings just to make sure there's, you know, he doesn't get cheesed out or anything like that.
Yeah, the safety tentacle arm of the octopus, the octopussy, because it's a cactus.
Oh, stop. Nope.
I did Kuro face myself. Kuro, relax. I did the dot on my own. You don't have to do it.
We're pulling the plug on that one. Not going there.
The wall is in fact a wall, so that means you're going to be out. And again, Mio is not going pool first does not necessarily mean that he's going to be aggressive, and he isn't. Bistork is waiting on that third base location, trying to deny a third by MeomaikA.
Yeah, and Bistork, he's just getting into his bread and butter. We do see the Twilight Council on the way. I imagine we're going to be seeing a Dark Shrine behind it. We'll see what kind of tech of choice he throws down. And yeah, that's going to determine how this game plays out.
2 base layer.
That's a pretty fast layer.
To base motor. No, not enough gases. I need more
We'll
gas.
see. Yeah, we'll see if he takes more gases. If he stays on a low gas count, it could just be for a Nidus.
Yeah, I think you already need to take the gases for the Mutas.
Yeah.
They need to be mining right now in order to be ready for. I think.
The problem is.
I think.
Yeah. The problem is that Nidus doesn't make too much sense at the moment because there's not like a big amount of queens or a large amount of lings, either. So I still don't know what the lair is for. Could it be for Dropper Lords? Maybe.
Nothing. It's not even. He doesn't even know if he has it. The octopus just clicked the button for
Oh,
him.
it's for Nidus!
Nidus, look at the butt. You have a butt. It's a butt. Look at the butt. It's a butt.
Okay, here we go. So it's going to be for the queens and for all these things. And I think what's important is that he's done this a couple of different ways before. He's gone for Niduses before, where he doesn't even put the lings into the Nidus, and he uses the lings to like distract and attack the outside of the wall. Let's see what he does here.
It doesn't have any vision inside the base though, so it's just gonna be a proxy location for the Nidus, or maybe a ninja base for the Nidus. I don't know.
Oh, here we go. It's at the front.
Yep. Bistork is about to hear the.
And what is there for Bistork? There's a single Stalker. There is a single defensive shield battery. Only one, and I don't know if that's going to be enough here, especially because the War Prism is across the map. Oh, but he comes back to defend against the War Prism.
Yeah, he has the Zerg recall. Gladaps are dangerous. They can actually take down this hatchery pretty easily. And he's sending the queens out on the other side of the map. He has to put on some crypto mirrors. He has to make sure he like protects this Nidus so you can still use it later. This is doing Bistork such a huge favor, just keeping the Neo on this side of the map, and the Nidus is just it. It doesn't get denied, but it gets countered. The hatchery is still alive. His
it's just barely alive. I mean, these adepts should be cleaned up, but as you said, like, Bistork buying all of this time, keeping all these units on the other side of the map is doing him so much. Like, if he wins the game, it's because of this. Like, he's bought so much time to throw down extra pylons, so there's no, like, there's no one lone pylon powering everything. There's more shield batteries.
And Mio he's not bringing his... why are they walking across the map?
It's fine. They're speedlings. It's fine.
Did he forget that he has a Nidus?
He's going running back as well.
You have a Nidus, Mio. What are you...
Look,
walking across the map is not necessary.
His opponent expects him to use the Nidus. Okay, he can't use the Nidus. That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, why would you use the Nidus?
Yeah.
You get the Nidus, not to use the Nidus. You get the Nidus so that your lings can run all the way across the map.
You get the Nidus to spread the creep. That's why you get the Nidus.
Like MeomaikA logic. I don't even.
Oh my god, and we've gotten to the point where the Immortals! Ooh, nice recall.
Good recall, it's going to save them. That almost was a really critical catch there for Mio, but yeah, I mean, he did catch up on worker count while this was going on, so he's not terribly behind. He does have the higher army supply. Bistork really can't move out on the map.
Yeah, the problem being that MeomaikA, he did put himself behind, and he did recognize that he can't end the game, so he did start droning up again. He's throwing down a Roach Warren, so I imagine he's going to go for a big Roach Ravager push. It's hard to say. Again, it's so important that MeomaikA was actually able to keep that third base alive. If it went down, like, he would have been in so much of a worse position. If
you look at the units lost tab, it's Bistork has actually lost more resources just because he lost so many adepts. And MeomaikA mostly lost the Zergling.
Yeah, but I mean, here we go. Like, he was able to save the majority of his money for all of these Immortals, for the Sentries as well. Oh my god, there's just so much here. To be fair, there's like a pretty large queen count for MeomaikA, and that will definitely help here. But
the adept Shading has to forces him to chase that. No. Who is it? Is it me?
Oh, what?
It might be me.
The game's progressing for the rest of us. I don't know what's going on with you. It could be you. It probably is you. And oh my god, but I mean, the game is progressing, and the queens, they're doing a decent job at fighting, but the roach warren goes down. That means no more roaches are going to be coming out for MeomaikA.
I don't even really want roaches. I mean, with all these immortals running around.
Yeah, I mean, but going pure Ling against all these adepts as well, like, there we go. He throws down the Baneling Nest. He realizes that's what he needs, but I think it may just be too late.
Yeah, I think Bistork manages to even up the score. One of the immortals goes down, second immortal goes down. Still a lot of roaches for MeomaikA, but Bistork can just keep on pushing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he only has one immortal, but at the same time, there are just so many adepts here anyway, and these are the only roaches that are out. Like, there aren't going to be any more, and he shades on top of the roaches as well.
Yeah. It looks like we have ourselves an ace match, a sideways 2-2.
Oh god, like, the Baneling Nest is finally done, but the majority of the things are already dead. The queens are going down as well. There are Ravagers being morphed in, which is really ambitious. Like, at this point, there's no stopping him.
Decide which candy store they want to go in first, third base or the main base.
Why not both? He's in both right now, and it's just MeomaikA's just collapsing everywhere.
If only had a Nidus early on in the game, so he can, you know, run across the map really quickly and do damage.
GG.
He defended pretty well, but he could have used a Nidus. You know what? He could have gotten another Nidus inside the base, beyond the wall.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, it's rough. It's definitely rough. I mean, MeomaikA, there's a lot of things that he could have done. Like, he could have, like, just tried to go for a base trade and, like, committed across the map, and then that would have been a weird situation. Like, but yeah, you said it. We're going to the ace match.
Not sure which maps do we have left.
We still have Pillars of Gold.
Yeah, we have the gold maps. And submarine, right?
He's asking for Everdream. Have we done Everdream?
Don't think we have. Oh, that's right. We only have three. We only have
three. Yeah. Okay, we're going for it. Everdream.
Wait, is he asking? He's just asking. Okay. I like it. I like it. We got all the way to the ace match. We got ourselves some tension going on. I was hoping this isn't going to be some bop.
Yeah, that's honestly what I expected going into this. But again, Bistork, he's been doing really well, especially on this patch. He's looking better than I think he ever has. Like, he has won one of these before in 2019, but that was a long time ago now. Like, that was 9 months ago. It's been a long time since Bistork has won one of these, and he's only won once. So yeah, Bistork, he's peaking.
He only 1-1-1, but he's not Terran. I'm just letting the silence feel the void. Every time someone says he 1-1, and I'm like, 1-1-1 or 2-1-1. He too 1-1. Get it? Anyway, we are on Everdream LE, and if you've ever had a dream, then you know that LE stands for ludicrous employment. Ludicrous employment. which explains why I'm still not fired from the Cranky Ducklings, despite Kuro not really connecting with my sense of humor. I should put it lightly. In the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Hong Kong, currently sideways 2-2 in this ace match. Give it up for our pink Protoss. It is Bistork.
And spawning in at the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the red Zerg player representing Vietnam. It is MeomaikA.
Alrighty. Alright. A sane opening from both players.
Yeah, once again, just like the previous 2 games, I believe, MeomaikA has gone for a hatch first. But again, nothing too aggressive. He goes hatch first and only gets 4 lings out, just to chill around, be safe.
Okay,
yeah, pull first. Yeah. Did I say hatch? Oh,
you said hatch twice.
Wait, 2? Would you say I said it 2-1-1?
It's not as easy as you think, is it? You think these jokes just come out of nowhere, but
Are they jokes? Are they? Is that what they are?
They do actually come out of nowhere, but they don't require much thought.
Oh my god.
They at least require a setup.
Uh-huh.
You know. Anyway, speaking of setup, MeomaikA not setting up a third base yet.
Yeah, not yet. And we do see that Bistork, he is going for a pretty fast Twilight Council once again. Oh,
this is the adept, and it's like, nope.
Oh.
Screw you guys, I'm going somewhere else. Okay, so Mio going to take the base a little later and not in the position necessarily. Maybe he wanted it in this position, but he just went to the other position first just to mess with Bistork for some reason.
Yeah, and we actually didn't get to
your mic brain wave.
we didn't get to talk about it, but like, you know, earlier, oh, he's doing it again. God damn it, MeomaikA. So the last 2 games, I was talking about how like MeomaikA, he was ahead, he's in a comfortable position to just all in and just kind of roll the dice. And that's what happened, and that was a good opportunity for Bistork to just be defensive and win. And that happened. And MeomaikA, he's doing it again. He's going for a Bailing Bust.
Which might work against the adepts, you know. The adepts coming up from Bistork.
Yeah. This time there's no shield battery. There's not even like the lone safety shield battery that he got last game.
Yeah, and the Bane Bust hits quite fast, quite much earlier than the adepts. Glaives are pretty far away. Banelings are already 10 Banelings are being more.
Oh boy, and Bistork has no idea that this is coming.
Nope.
He has nothing. He
shield batteries, nothing.
Yeah. No shield batteries, no sentry for force field, and he's even waiting for the adepts to leave.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Some of the Ducklings do get in there, and they're going to take down the cybernetics core, and the Ducklings are in. Splitting them into the main and the natural. Or start munching on probes. He's gonna have to kill a lot of them to equalize here.
Yeah, the adepts are all forced back, but one of the gateways goes down. Oh, if he's able to re-wall off though.
The adepts are back though, and the glaives have finished. Oh, he's gonna take down the main base.
I didn't notice there were lings in the main. If it wasn't for that, then maybe Bistork would be in a decent position, but now he has to clean those up. That means the front wall is a little bit vulnerable as well. There's a warp prism, but that's not going to do anything here. And the lings get in again.
And the wall is not a wall. It looks like Mio is one more championship closer to catching up to Demi. This is I don't see how Bistork can go back into this game.
Yeah, it depends on how many.
Probes.
Yeah, exactly. Like if he had stayed on 20 workers, then it wouldn't have been too bad. But he just lost another handful of workers there, and now Bistork he has 16 to 44 of MeomaikA.
Yeah, and Mio has 3 bases. Some of his workers aren't even mining; they're just chilling. He's getting more baning, so that's going to be helpful in defending. He's got an okay creep spread, not the best, but some of the bases are connected. These adepts are already quite hurt.
Yeah, like if MeomaikA.
I was about to say he can actually go for another bus, and it seems that he is sending Zerglings across the map.
He is. He's got 10 lings on the way. He's working on Lair. I love how defensive he's being. He's throwing down spores in case like a DT or an Oracle comes in as well. So he's making sure he has detection at home. I think that if MeomaikA goes for another bus, that may be like Bistork's best chance because he has like some sentries for force fields. Like maybe he can hold on, but he's going across the map.
Bistork does have the observer there, so he sees the amount of queens and the Zerglings. Going to try and drop into the main. But the Zerglings are already in position.
Yeah.
He has enough to. He barely has enough to warp in 2 more adepts at the moment.
Yeah, Bistork, like he's just trying to buy time at the moment. Like he's, expanding. I say expanding. He's retaking his main base right now, which he desperately needs. But MeomaikA, like he's not letting him get away with it. Like we've got a Spire on the way. Should have mutas, and
What do you call it when you expand into your own main base? It's like a. It's not. Oh, you cancelled it.
What? What?
You cancelled it.
What? What? It was close to being done as well. I'm very confused by his choice. Is it an accident?
He's not making anything. There is APM. He hasn't left the keyboard. He's still doing stuff.
Yeah. He has.
Oh, he went for a backstab at MeomaikA's main base, but that did not pan out. And MeomaikA is going to continue to be the reigning GPO champion. He's been the champion 2 times now, 3 times in a row. Catching up to Demi. Meo now has 11 championships. Demi has 15.
GG, well played. MeomaikA, he played that out well. It almost slipped away from him, and honestly, like, really.
Meo is like, I kissed my friend, he mad. He was sad. Meo is sad.
You're really testing your friendship there. You're testing the relationships with the people you have when you cheese them like that.
His definition of friendship is a little weird.
He's like, Demi, he's my best friend.
Yeah, I think Demi doesn't hate him. No, Meo. It's you know. You win the tournament. You win however you win. If people don't like it, they don't like it. You didn't cheat. Cheesing is not cheating. Cheesing is just one of the ways you can play the game. And also, it wasn't that cheesy, to be fair.
I mean, cheese.
It was weird. Yeah. We saw a lot of his games today, and we only had like 2 or 3 actual cheeses.
Yeah, it's depending on how you define it, right? Like he went for a lot of all-ins, and all-in isn't necessarily a cheese, right? It's like
no.
But honestly, really well done by Bistork. Like again, I was very impressed that he was able to make it all the way to the finals and take it all the way to the ace match.
It was almost a sweep there.
Yeah, it's not something that you necessarily expect from Bistork. So yeah, he's really doing well in recent times, and I'm looking forward to it. Like, is he gonna be able to take a win one of these days? Like, if he's able to take out Gogo Joey and MeomaikA, like that's insane.
And honestly, going down to MeomaikA is not, Nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
The second strongest player in our in the history of our tournament, and the current strongest player at the moment. Considering recent results, yeah. All right, that'll be all from us for today. Stick around until we finish the intro, because we are going to raid some other StarCraft related channel. So help us give some love back to the rest of this scene. Light, Captain Light VIP, where they can find more of you.
Light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter. You can follow me there. I'm usually live throughout the week, just laddering or working on some duckling related things. And yeah, that's where you can find me. Steelmold. Where can people find more of you?
Steel_mold on Twitter, just is Steel_mold, and on Twitch I am on twitch.tv/Steelmold. Twitch.tv/Steelmold. Steel like the metal. Mold like the thing you put the metal in, so that it retains the chip when it cools down. Thank you all for watching us today. Thank you, Krupp, for observing, even though she hasn't slept all night. What else? Matcherino codes. I don't know if you still have them, but !Matcherino. If you still want to provide some more codes for the prize pool. !Matcherino, and the code is GPO39. That will add $1 to the prize pool at no monetary cost to yourselves. Other than that, we have a Patreon page. Go to our Patreon page, support us there. The $5 support tier. Still not sure what the term is for this. Will grant you access to our replay packs from this very own tournament. For instance, if you want these replays, support us on Patreon or subscribe to us right here on the Cranky Ducklings channel. Both of these will give you access to our subscriber-only channel in Discord. You can hang out with us, play games with us and such when we do that stuff. So yeah, come support us. Please do support us. Every bit of cash you give us goes right back into the scene in some amazing fashion. So feel free to do so at monetary cost to yourselves, of course. Yeah, so that'll be all from us. We don't have any SMR stuff on GPO. I remember that. I remember very much. We can't do that. We have a lot of, and we had Vipers. You can do Vipers. You can do Hydralisks. You can do Void Rays. You can do Left the Depths. You can do a lot of stuff, but no, we won't, because this is not the format.
Exactly. And we will be live in 10 or so hours. I will be live, I should say, with Yoda Slim, as we will be casting Battle of the Americas. So if you do want to stay tuned for that, I know Ordy was in the chat. I know he's like a regular there. He's based in the US. So yeah, if you're interested, do check that out. Of course, if it's at a bad time zone, you can always check out our YouTube channel. We do have all our VODs there. And yeah, with that, I think we're done. Steve.
Yep. Bye. Have a nice weekend.
Ciao.